from the council's perspective, the rest of us are trying to reasonably work through the issues that are brought before us from our residents and then the major tasks that we've got to accomplish, on a regular basis.
Palm Coast City Councilman Charles Gambaro joined Free for All Friday last week to talk about the drama in City Hall, his feud with the mayor, and the path forward for Palm Coast.
Let's try to be reasonable, and it's okay to disagree, but on things that you have to take a stand on, you take a stand on.
Gambaro says he and the other council members are ready to get back to work with or without the mayor.
One of the big items that the mayor said, hey, I don't want to waste taxpayer dollars, so I'm not going to Tallahassee. I got to tell you, that was one of the most productive trips as a team that we took, and it was effective. Just the networking that we did and just the professional and personal relationship developments that we have with Senator Leak and Representative Greco has really changed things in a way that it shows that we really can work together.
Gambaro says the city can move forward, even given the current drama in City Hall.
For investors that want to come here to the city of Palm Coast and people that want to move here, the message is Palm Coast is a great place to live. It's paradise. The city council is a reasonable organization that's trying to move forward and better the lives of our residents every day. The majority of us, 4 of us. And then we've got a mayor that's just focused on his core beliefs with his core supporters. And that's okay. Democracy is messy, right? And we've just got to learn how to wade through it, but we've got to do it within the parameters and the rules that we all signed up to protect and defend.
I'm Daryl Moody, reporting.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, July 15th. Flagler Beach commissioners voted 4-1 to begin negotiations to sell the Ocean Palm Golf Club. The 37-acre city-owned course has been leased by Jeff Ryan and partner Tanuj Sunyi for over a year. They propose a $6 million investment to redevelop the course and build a 20,000-square-foot clubhouse. Residents raised concerns about the lack of guarantees preventing future development. The sale would still require multiple approvals, including a final vote after 2 public hearings. Appraisals averaged $800,000. Some commissioners support the sale to cut losses, while others fear losing city control. Meanwhile, Flagler County reversed its decision to cut lifeguard funding in Flagler Beach, agreeing to continue covering half the cost for 1 more year, totaling $106,000. County Administrator Heidi Petito said talks with the city will continue as the subsidy is expected to end. The new county budget includes $500,000 in merit raises, 15 new firefighter paramedics, and a $2.9 million shift in 911 staffing away from the sheriff's office. And in other news, the Palm Coast City Council meets this morning at 9 a.m. to discuss the 2026 budget, zoning updates, and appointments to the Charter Review Committee. You can watch that meeting live on the Flagler Radio YouTube channel or the WNZF Facebook page. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located off I-95 at exit 311. The local cyber crimes unit helped another agency capture a child pornography criminal.
In January 2025, Flagler County Sheriff's detectives began an investigation following a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding child sexual abuse material being shared by a user on the app Kik in September of last year. Through investigative means, detectives identified Emmaus Mabini, 25, of Jacksonville, as the user registered with the app. More from Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Pervert that was living in Palm Coast found out that just because he moved to Jacksonville doesn't mean that the long arm of the law can't reach out and arrest him for child pornography. After a thorough investigation by our cyber crimes unit, our digital forensic unit, and others, it was uncovered that he had over 40 incidents of child pornography and sex crimes that he apparently enjoyed watching or distributing. He came into the sheriff's office for an interview, at which time detectives arrested him for 40 counts of child pornography.
Sheriff Staley says FCSO and our partners are relentless in protecting our most vulnerable and will use every tool available to do so.
He's currently in the Green Roof Inn under a $600,000 bond. That's exactly where this pervert needs to stay, and then he needs to go to prison for a very long time. If you delve in this world of child pornography, we're going to do everything we can to arrest you, to protect our community from offenders like you.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.